Comfy clothes chic. You can have both style and comfort. Learn how to wear and style the most comfortable pieces in your wardrobe. Let's chillax and give thanks to our extra comfy clothes that are like the chicken soup for the fashionista soul. Toss aside your high heels, throw out your spanx, and relax into these stylish ensembles. So let's take a look at all the extra comfy clothes we're going to focus on in this style series. We're going to look at fleeces, hoodies, thermals, even a muumuu. Yes, you can style a muumuu. Sweatpants. You probably never thought you'd see me do a series on sweatpants. And of course, oh my gosh, the oh so comfy leggings. So these are the kinds of pieces we're going to focus on in this style series. In this particular episode, we are going to dive into the extra comfy fleece. So let's get the rundown on this particular style ingredient. Fleece, oh so comfy, and the one there is so cute, right? So what do we know about fleece? We know that they are super warm, they are great for layering, and you can get them for about $14 at Old Navy. Now, if this was the traditional style series that I do, this would be the point in the video where I would show you all these very stylish options for a fleece, and you would look at it and go, oh, that's a gorgeous outfit. But Aisha, I don't have any of these pieces. I can't do any of that stuff. I have to buy all new fleeces to do the outfits you're talking about. Well, like I said, this is a different type of style series, and we're going to use what you have already in your closet. So let's take a look. So here's the first fleece we're going to take a look at. You can see this one you can get from any outdoor store, and in fact, I think this is a men's fleece. So there's probably many of us that have our husband's fleece, our boyfriend's fleece, our teenage son's fleece that we have essentially just, jacked and now use it for our own, and it's probably hanging in our own closet just because it was so comfortable. Like I said, I actually think this is a men's fleece that's here on the screen. And so again, it's about working with what you have in your wardrobe. So you have a fleece that you've taken from some man in your life and essentially have made it your own because it's like the perfect size, it's just so warm and comfortable, and you're like, okay, but I can't get away with being super stylish and wearing this type of fleece. And I'm here to tell you, yes you can, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So here you go. You have a basic gray fleece, like I said, any outdoor store, probably stole it from your husband's drawer. Here's how you're going to style it. And in particular, I like this series because it gives you a lot of outfits that would be great for just hanging out on the weekend. So you see we have this very basic fleece. You see it's not in a fancy color or anything, just gray and tan. But I've paired it with a pair of distressed jeans. I still have earrings with it. That's how you're going to dress up a lot of these looks. You need to have the earrings. You don't need to have a whole bunch of accessories though. But then to play off of the tan and gray color, I do have this very light faint pink handbag. These light pink sneakers as well. You can see these are just simple slip-on sneakers, and then just a pair of sunglasses, and you just wear that and you look like you're super stylish. So you'll notice a lot of the tricks that I'm doing to make the outfit look even more put together. You're going to notice in here that I'm very selective of the handbags that I'm choosing to wear with these, and because you're really going to have to up your handbag game again if you're going to be in some of these comfortable pieces. But you see nothing in here is uncomfortable. You have the purse, you're running around the weekends, you need that. You have receipts in it, things to go to the post office, things you're picking up at the pharmacy, whatever, and you have your big purse and you're running around with it. You have slip-on sneakers that you just slip into, throw on earrings and sunglasses, and you look like, you're a celebrity trying to dodge the paparazzi. That's all you have to do. So simple outfit. All of you out there have these basic ingredients. That's all you have to do. Comfy clothes chic. So let me give you another example. And you can see this is a fleece that it doesn't zip all the way down the front, which is fine. This is more the pullover style, but I'm going to show you one if you have that's more like the fleece jacket that zips up all the way. So here we go again, basic fleece. This is just in an ivory color. I think the brand of this is North Face, so it is a little more of a premium brand. But again, you could have Ivory Fleece from Old Navy, the $14 one, or even cheaper, right? If you get them on sale, that's fine. But again, show you how to dress it up for the weekend so you still look chic, but you're so comfortable, right? So you see this one is more of the fleece jacket style. It has a zipper that goes all the way from the top to the bottom. So you either have a fleece jacket or you have the pullover that I showed before. And here's how we're going to create this ensemble in this outfit. This is workout clothes, okay? So you have the fleece jacket. Underneath, I added a pattern to it. So you see this striped turtleneck. So you would have the jacket unzipped a little bit so people can see the stripes coming through. Blue and white stripes. So then I decided to do blue sneakers with it. You can see these are exercise tights, capri style ones. You slip these on the weekend, or you're working out on the weekend anyways, okay? You have these on already. You put it on with the outfit, you put it on with the blue sneakers, but you see the sneakers do match the stripes in the top. Again, your sunglasses, because that's how you can get away with not wearing makeup either and still look great. You put on sunglasses with it. Simple little teeny tiny silver hoop earrings. And again, remember why I said like you up maybe your purse game a little bit in this area. So you see I did pair a clutch with it. There's other different styles of purses you could put with it. I just did this so it has a little pop of something, and I like the contrast between the stripes and the animal print. So it's the cheetah, that's actually a cheetah, not leopard print, clutch that's there. Simple running around outfit for the weekend. You look chic and put together, and again, you're dressed down and people are like, how do you look that good? You're wearing like exercise clothes. But that's how you do it, and that's how you put it together. So you can recreate this too. It's exercise pants. I did a turtleneck. It doesn't necessarily have to be a striped turtleneck, but the color of the turtleneck and my shoes match. And you find a great purse to put with it and sunglasses, and you're done. Super easy to do. Everybody watching this video should be able to do something like this, right? Okay, great. So I said at the beginning of this series, I said this was all about giving thanks for all the comfort we have received from the clothes in our closet. Yes, we have the very beautiful and pretty things in our closet, but sometimes it's just those clothes in your worst of times, or when you need to relax, you put those on and they're so comforting to you. And so in this series, I wanted to share a story of when somebody provided me comfort, and I'll explain in a little bit why I'm doing that and incorporating this into a series, and again, how you also can express thanks to people in your life that have provided you with comfort. So for this particular episode, the story I wanted to share is of my boyfriend then, now husband, when we first started dating, where you're like, oh, this guy has something to him, right? He's a little special. So we had met each other already, but we were texting and messaging back and forth, trying to schedule when we would have, our first date. He was like, oh, well, I can take you to dinner, we could do a movie, and you're texting back and forth and you're trying to figure out what the movie and what the day should be and what time for the movie, and he's asking me like, oh, well, what kind of food do you want? What restaurant do you want to go to? And then he asked something that was like the most thoughtful question that no guy who has ever asked me out on a date has asked when we were planning a date, or ever asked before a first date. He said, are you allergic to anything? Is there anything I should be aware of when I'm selecting a restaurant? And I was just so impressed by that, because they never ask that. They'll ask like, what kind of food do you like? But he was like already starting to like comfort and take care of me. So I thought that was really special that he did that. Like I said, even before our first date, I knew there was something special about him, that he even asked that question. And it just provides you that comfort, because you have that little bit, first date, you have the nerves, and some of it is excitement, but you have the nerves. And then he was just like already asking like, do you have allergies? Is there anything I should be aware of to make sure, it doesn't harm me? So I thought that was really special. And so there's my story of comfort for this particular episode. And you too will have the opportunity to give thanks to different people in your lives for the comfort that they have provided you. And for doing that, you actually will have an opportunity to wear a scarf. So in some of the looks we'll be putting together for this series, you'll see that I add a scarf. It's a great way to add a style element to a particular outfit, to dress it up a little bit. If you are dressing extra comfy, or it's a weekend look but you want to look a little bit more to pull together, you can add a scarf. And so you'll have the opportunity to win a scarf simply by passing along a thank you to someone for the comfort that they've provided you. Use the link below the video to access the slideshow. Scroll down, fill out the form with your email address. Scroll down, let us know who you sent the greeting card to. Check the box that says I'm not a robot. and then hit submit, and you'll be entered to win a comfy scarf. To view this slideshow, it plays on its own, but you can also use the arrows to forward through the different slides. You'll be able to open it in full screen to read all the text. Or just look at it in the regular slideshow format. You can share the slideshow on Facebook. Just click the Facebook button. It'll pop up in an open window and click Post to Facebook. You can also tweet this out. Just click on the Twitter button at the end of the slideshow. It'll open up in a new tab and you hit the tweet button and you can share it with your followers. You can also highlight the link at the bottom of the slideshow and just paste it into any email or onto any social media platform to share. Remember to fill out the form and forward the slideshow to someone that you want to say thank you to. Fill out the form, hit submit, and you'll be entered to win a scarf for this Comfy Clothes Chic series. Don't forget to do it. And that'll be it for this episode of Comfy Clothes Chic. Sad to say this is the end of this episode, but I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.